Yo, this is Terry Whitfield for the Terry Whitfield Podcast Show, aka Yasha Ben Israel. Back at you one more again on the Terry Whitfield Podcast Show, aka Yasha Ben Israel Podcast Show. The place where we talk about things they don't want you to know and things that people don't like to talk about. The place where we prance through the smog just to glance through the fog. Today, I got my nigga P-Frown right here with us one more again.
Yes, I'm on. What it do, man? It's Chedda Boy show, man. What it do?
Hey, just chilling, man. Just chilling.
Yeah, I'm here, baby. We in the city, baby. I'm here, baby. I would do all as well,
Yeah, I got you on the coming through the phone, so I'm not able to get the volume up like I want to, but fuck it, we in the house now.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do what we gotta do, man. You already know it, baby. East side, baby.
Yeah. So, man, what it working like out there, man? I mean, tell me what's going on, man, on the motherfucking east side. What's happening in the motherfucking studio? You know, what you got going on out here, my nigga?
Man, I got a big package, man. I'm just working, baby. I stay working, man. American Made Entertainment, you understand me? It's the label, American Made. The name of the album, you know what I'm saying? Once Upon a Time in America, baby. You already know it. The book, Heart of a Hustler, you know what I'm saying? Document, this movie slash, doc, you know what they call it, and
the doc.
The whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole full package, baby, and the East doing it, baby. We out here, baby. This the East side. You know how we do. We hold it down, baby. It's like the sun shine, rise in the east, shine in the west, but it's Detroit, so you know what it is. It's a pandemic, baby. You don't let them boys panic, and we gonna do what we do. Only real niggas get the blame, baby.
So, Once Upon a Time in America, give us a scoop, man, about what you talking about on that joint, man. That damn title, bro, is helly. It's helly, son. You talking like you on some historical type shit. I be telling something.
That's the only way. I can go. Because I'm history, so I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? It's like that movie. You know what I'm saying? But it's more like on the futuristic side. The movie Once Upon a Time in America, Maximilian Noodles and them and all. Things of that nature.
Yeah.
The boys came up the same way we came up. We was all family, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like we wouldn't follow nobody, White was my right hand, you know what I'm saying? That's my best friend since we was kids, since rooted to the tools. So, on that note, and leaving cuz, that's mama's sister's son. It's all a family thing, tax, you know what I'm saying? All that's a family situation, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, I'm doing it more like on the movie side, it's gonna be like that, but the name of the movie, you know what I'm saying, Nigga Chedda on the east side, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be in that flavor in the songs, and like I say, I'm born June the 14th, only in America, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Don King them too, So
yeah.
Yep. It's on that note. So it's gonna be more, let them know what the deal is, what the story was, and what it is now, some shit like that,
Now that's a beautiful thing. You dig? That's a beautiful thing. P-Frown, you need to come out here with a joint, man, and slap these boys upside the head. Let these young boys know how it really goes dizzy.
Oh yeah, I got something for them. I'm gonna sprinkle them, man, for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I got like something I'm gonna give away for them. Like 6-7 songs each month. From here on out, October all the way on to the album drop. It's coming soon. I just, it's so much, man. It's like the memoir, the book, Heart of a Hustler. You know what I'm saying? I had to, I've been working on that for like, at least 2015, 2016, but a lot of stuff popped up, so I had to just wait for a minute, this pandemic and all. I would have came out right when the pandemic, when it first came, and I was coming right then, but all this stuff that popped off. So I had to lay back for a minute.
That writing book, man. Hey, that's where it's at. Becoming an author. Now, that's when you could say that you really is an author.
Right. Yeah, you got to pen something.
Hey, you remember that line Big Daddy Kane say, you know it's Big Daddy, you know it's in your father. And when you hear a death rhyme, believe that I'm the author.
I'm the author. You already know. I go back like throwback. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, when you get to put that book down, dog, hey, you can let these niggas know, hey, I'm the author.
Oh yeah, you already know, baby. I'm the heart of the street for sure. I am Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't man hood. I'm good than every hood in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? These niggas know me from, at least slap the shit out the spot workers. I go fuck with the bosses. Like, what's the deal? What's going on? What's poppin'? You know what I'm saying? So I'm good in they set. That I ain't got no bad blood with nobody really. You know what I'm saying? Like. So it's like when I come, it's like, I got to move out the way for a minute. If they don't move, I'm gonna push them out the way. But
that's what happened when you become OG status, though.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't no sense in being in the streets, man. A lion can't be in the jungle if he ain't got no alpha in him, bro.
Exactly. I got a squad, like I say. American Made Entertainment, that's the label, then, the management company, you know what I'm saying? I respect my bag management. And, that's what he gonna carry everything, they respect my bag management. So it's like, they gotta talk to them people. I ain't got too much to talk about. It's like it's already it's sealed. It's a sealed deal, you know what I'm saying? It's already. It's like I make classics, man. It's hard to put up a lot of hits, man. You know what I'm saying? To go against a classic, man. You gotta do a lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
You talking to one of the originators of that rap shit, movie shit.
For sure. I know.
I mean, the movie. I'm gonna tell you, man. The movie did actually better than any of the shit that I ever did with the rap shit, and that was amazing to me.
Right, yeah, I mean, that's what they want, the visual, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I was like, wow, all these years I fucked around and did all these fucking rap albums, and when the movie come out, I remember, man, I'm gonna tell you how that shit hit me like a ton of bricks, man. When me and Max Law, Corey, man, put that shit down, man, we was just a bunch of motherfuckers with dreams and visions, and we knew who we were. We knew our talents. We knew our potentials and everything, but we was just so used to working so hard and so much, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, it just became, one of those things. So when we did the movie, man, you know what I'm saying? You talking about guys who got 6, 7 albums they done pressed up on their own. Robbie Gutter, live action nigga, all of us was in that movie, man.
They're my niggas, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you, Pete. I remember, man, after with the deal I made, and I had motherfuckers, man, not knowing who I was. I remember a time, man, I was on the motherfucking bus, man, and a guy happened to sit up there and say, "Hey, ain't you the guy who played in that movie Killing Your Enemy, such and such and such and such?" Man, that movie was funny, it was good, it was this, it was that, and then he turned around and said, "But what happened? Why is you on the bus?"
Right. He kind of told you for a loop, because he trying to figure out why you ain't. What's up, Mom?
Hey, he made me figure this shit out. Like, goddamn, really? Right? Why am I on the bus? If this movie out here banging like this, why the fuck am I on the bus?
But that come from, it's like growth and development, man. You gotta think. just can't transition from being a street cat and off the street and then just jump straight off into the industry and do something and expect for a person to just automatically know the business. You got to go through some changes. You got to go through, a few, at least if not say changes, say some learning stages. You got to go through some things that you have to learn from. And then once we learn from these things and know the business, it's like, okay, now it's easy. And then we in the technology age right now, so we in the space age. It's like right now, you know what I'm saying, we can negotiate with any major label as long as we cross our teeth, got our eyes, and do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of our business phones right here. It's like, I got 4 or 5 phones, all these little business phones.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, when you do something, we can take it, like this show, for instance, you know what I'm saying? We doing that, and to us it's nothing, we used to working and putting in work, you know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, for sure.
It's like, it's just that, I could just think of times with them rap albums, man, basically, put like this. When you do this type of shit, this shit is like 10 times bigger than you.
Right, always, and you got to look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? This thing, listen, let me say this with you though. This thing, now, I've been going in the studio since '88. Now, the check, and then I did a lot of, you know what I'm saying, compilations and work with a lot of Detroit artists, you know what I'm saying, from, you know what I'm saying, Dynasty Society to Live Action, you know what I'm saying, to the East Side Channel Boys on that note.
Yeah.
But it took all the way to 2000, you know what I'm saying? So that was like, but the city heard us, you know what I'm saying? They know who I am, you know what I'm saying?
That's Detroit. That's Detroit.
Right.
Detroit know who you is. P-Frown, Detroit know who you is. Because I can tell you times, man, where I sat up there, press albums, and you know, when you out there on show mode, you dress up, you look live, you go out there, you do your thing. And I remember one day, my mom, she used to like to drink lots of beer. And I would fuck around, man, and take like $30 worth of bottles to the motherfucking store to get them out her house and shit.
Yeah,
and one day this cat sat up there and caught me, you know what I'm saying, chingling these motherfucking big ass bags in the motherfucking snow. He was like, "Hey man, you Detroit Red. Man, I know who you is. Such and such and such and such." And he just couldn't understand why is you carrying these bottles. All I'm trying to say is that when we do this shit is much bigger than us. We think we're just normal, everyday cats. But as we do God's will and exercise our talents, it enlarges us. You understand what I'm saying? And it makes us bigger than what we are. And that's something that a lot of these young cats don't understand.
Right, but you heard my nigga Dougie Fresh back then. He said the only star I know is in the sky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's like this with me. Like, I'm Detroit, so it's like, it's not a store in Detroit that I ain't been in. The cow there, they know me, man. I go in that motherfucker. I'm not really buying shit, man. I already got the shit at the house. I might go in that motherfucker, dog. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I go in the store.
And P-Freezy, they see you on YouTube, they see you on TV and shit.
Right.
And then when they see you, and when they see the real you just in everyday live action, they don't understand. They like, but hey, we real humans, man.
But I'm like my nigga E40 said, that I'm like a terabyte, man. I'm a real android. Like, they want to make a movie and an action figure out of me, man. They know non-square business. They be trying to get in touch with me, man. I've been moving, because, I was on the run 15 years, 8 months. So I really
man, I was on the run 20, nigga. Like 2025.
Federal and state. So it's like, I wasn't supposed to be in the video. I ain't gonna lie. I swear to God, that wife say, man, I'm like, man, I'm asking him, when they call me, because I'm really on the block. I'm on the block playing chess, me and my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Drinking on a couple beers, smoking squares, just chilling. I'm blowing my weed, but my nigga they call and say the video, bam. I don't even know. They in Stackhouse house already. They pull up, throw me some, all type of little retarded shit, watching all kind of stupid shit, cards and shit. But we already got that shit laying around anyway.
I gave Stack a copy of that joint on my last album that you was on with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave old Stackhouse one of them motherfuckers. We happened to bump into each other on the east side at one of these little party stores and shit.
Right. Yeah, I appreciate that. And then, like I say, I get to the video shoot, I get out there fucking, what I'm saying, Stackhouse house out there, I'm messing with his nephew and we out there, kicking. But I tell wife, I say, how I'm getting this video, my niggas. And I'm on the run. He on the run too. He busts out laughing like, nigga, the police the one the cameraman. I say, oh shit.
Oh God. And see now, see the thing with you boys was, see you knew you was on the run. And see, I didn't know I was on the run. I just got the fuck on, and I thought I had got away with some shit.
Right.
That was the difference with me. I thought that naturally, that's been swat. Because I done been in jail 1,000 times, man. And the motherfucking police never pull up none of this heinous shit.
I was going through the same thing. I done used so many aliens and got back out so fast on the precinct tip that it was like, by the time they did figure it out, I was gone. I had got arrested a few times, But me, it's like, I'm God body with it too, It's like I stand on my square at all times, so I don't fear nothing. I know a lot of it. Like, my first case,
I'm gonna tell you how silly this shit with me. And this is something for these young niggas out here in these streets, man. Y'all boys out here doing shit. Don't think y'all got away with nothing, man. These white motherfuckers is real sophisticated, man.
Yeah, they sophisticated. So you gotta have some swiftness.
Hey, look, when I was out making them albums and shit, man, I'm talking about at the height of it. I done fucked around, man, and did, I didn't, the cases on the record, the shit, I done beat the cases and this and that. But I done fucked around and did, man, I done fucked around and did a motherfucking home invasion with 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, my nigga.
Yeah.
I done went up in these motherfucking people's crib, man, going to go do something bad. You hear me?
Yes.
And I thought I got away, son. You hear me?
Yeah.
I thought the fuck I got away for about 20 years. I'm talking about I done went to jail for weed, traffic tickets, all kinds of fights and shit. I mean, with me and them niggas, with me and fam. Fam, I ain't gonna throw fam name out there, but fam and shit. We out in the hood getting in the street battles with motherfuckers because niggas want to smoke and make a couple dollars off some weed and all that kind of shit.
Right.
Man, I'm talking about real street beefs, nigga. Real street beefs. And I never none of this shit never come up. I fuck around and something happened where I get a call, man, about somebody is fucking with some peoples that I love. So I happened to call myself sliding through. And it was a setup. When I slid through, 5-0 flicked me and I had that pistol.
Right, yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, so about the line is, I goes to jail, P-Freezy. Now I'm up in this bitch, chilling. Hey, we all on the podcast, we having a ball, But I'm just trying to say, I can see y'all young folks don't think y'all got away with nothing. I'm up in jail like 20 years later, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that fuck it, I just got caught with a pistol.
All that stuff held me back, my guy.
Hey, look, I'm like, I just get caught with a pistol, and fuck it, I'll be out, this, that, my first offense. Nigga, they kept me in that bitch about 4 days, and when I saw that judge, this motherfucker say, the pistol wasn't even the case. This nigga brought up some shit from about 25 years ago. I'm like, oh no! Then them niggas have you face the football numbers, dog.
Yeah, that's how it be.
But my thing is, motherfuckers, you can think how you in these streets, man, and you think you comfortable out here, you think you doing shit.
That ain't the route. That ain't the route.
Yeah, you think you doing shit? Man.
It's 1,001 things you can do out here right now, man, to make sure you can, survive and, get some money. It's just unfortunate enough to get through the storm. You know what I'm saying? Well, you too as well. But my thing is, like you saying, it's like it held me back. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Frown, I'm trying to say, if you'd have caught me back then when I'd have did the shit, I'd have did the time and been out, even now today.
Right.
You catch me when I'm like 45 motherfucking years old and then throw me like 30, you gonna Bill Cosby me?
Yeah,
What the fuck? You gonna wait till I'm old as a motherfucker and then slap these big ass numbers on me?
That's how they do, baby. You know, they got that new Jim Crow, baby. You know,
I'm like, what the fuck?
All kind of ways now, baby. It ain't just picking no cotton. You know, it's all kind of ways they gonna slave you. You know how you a slave to this, a slave to that, hold you back on this, cut you off on that. You know what I'm saying? You got that felony, you really can't get no jobs like this or like that. You can't be a real professional. But, you know, nowadays, you know, there's ways to get around it.
But, yeah, today, and because of what's going on, America needs work, man. And you know what I'm saying? I mean if you want to get some money in America, you can get you some bread.
We built the city on our back. The country on our back. So now we got, you know what I'm saying, rebuild it again. It ain't hard to do. And
she needs us to rebuild this motherfucker again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, so yeah, you know, if you're a felon and all this type of shit, you know, don't let that hold you back from getting your bread out here.
No, but not just America either though. You know what I'm saying? The whole world, man. You know what I'm saying? Need healing as a Mother Earth. You know what I'm saying? So she needs some healing. And then at the same token, if you can see, my thing is this, man. I learned this coming up. You know, if you want to change something, change yourself. But if you want to help something, you know what I'm saying, just start small. You know what I'm saying? Do some of the smallest things it is in life. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, you know, just prioritize yourself for sure. But do some of the smallest things in life that you can, you know, just look at. It ain't even got to be you looking at it. It can be somebody else, you know, because you're doing something good, something positive, and somebody else see it. Or you might can look back at it and see it again. That'll help you build more.
And back to this hip hop shit though. You know, hey nigga. Hey, I was out here in the street, thugged out like a motherfucker, man, and none of that, I tried not to leak none of that shit into my music, nigga. I used to go to the studio to make rhymes and shit, you know, and the studio was just the release and the escape for me, man.
Right.
Y'all niggas came to the motherfucking studio with the hood, nigga. Y'all brought the hood straight to that motherfucker.
I'm a street nigga, they can't take this shit out of me no kind of way, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm in college and shit, you know what I'm saying? Web design and development, you know what I'm saying? Front end, back end design, whatever, Photoshop, you know what I'm saying? So I'm with everything anyway, you know what I'm saying? I can run the movies and shoot the movies off the camera, though. I needed the tripod standing up, baby, you know what I'm saying? But at the same token.
So all you needed to try, nigga.
But, you know, I'm a street nigga. They can't take it out. You know what I'm saying? In my group, so it's good. You know, when our CD dropped, though, niggas couldn't even bootleg us, dog. No way. You couldn't do none of that shit. We got the word without the internet, without the emails and the text. You know,
yeah, y'all was like. That's why, man. Y'all was like that that crossroad group, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you, when I first started recording rap songs, man, I was like 12 or 13 years old. You talking about like 1984, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been rapping as the oldest rapper. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And when I first went into the studio, these niggas were dealing with like big ass reel-to-reel recorders, bro.
Yeah, that's how it was when I got there. Big ass 8-DATs and those reels and shit.
Yeah, 8-DATs and DATs and shit like that. Shit that these young people don't know about. Or even a 4-track recorder.
Oh, man. I remember one time we used to go on that, dog, and it'd be one button, dog. I swear to God, we hit the mute button one time. We couldn't figure that shit out. We just see those, man, them boys, man. We couldn't figure that shit out, man. I swear to God, dog. But damn near, it took us, literally, man, about 90 days, man. And then one day we just went in there and was like, and we kept coming in, like, on our session, we used to buy the little blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like 10-hour blocks every Sunday.
Yeah.
And then we used to go in that motherfucker. Then one day we just went in there and was like, damn, we hit the button. And he was like, damn, that was the mute button the whole time.
I had this homie, man, back in the Black Bottom. I would say about 1985, 84, 85, maybe 86, some shit around there. It was me. It was a bunch of young guys that we started off as break dancers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's actually what right around the time like when Breaking 1 came out.
Right, Breaking in Beach Street.
Yeah, in Beach Street. And I'm gonna tell you a story, okay? And it's a hip hop story. It's a hip hop historical story. It was this guy, and we was all little break dancers, and we had the coldest break dancing squad in the hood. But I could never break dance, man. The only thing I could do was like wave and pop and tick and shit. But when it came to spinning and windmill and all that shit, I couldn't do it. The other cats, was doing that shit. And they had the hottest squad around, and they would be challenging guys. And I mean, we would be like at the park and this and that. That's how I got into the hip hop shit.
Now, me too. Look, White was beatbox, baby. That's beatbox Tom.
Yeah.
I went to rapper. We were walking everywhere, dog. Me, him, few more of my cats, Shannon, Bill, Dewey. It might be, you know what I'm saying, Lil Steve, Chedda Boy Black, you know what I'm saying, Black Lamar. We go, and niggas challenging on all type of shit, flipping.
You talking about Eastside Black over there?
Yeah, young Chedda Boy Black. You know,
yeah.
We on these niggas' ass on everything. Our crew was retarded. Like, we challenged niggas. We used to walk, like, 8 Mile niggas across Jefferson, shit like that.
Hey.
Challenge niggas hood to hood. Like, what you want to do, rap? You know, because White would be beatboxing and I'd be rapping.
Hey, you would never guess who this squad was that I'm talking about. And you know all these niggas.
Who was the squad?
Terrence Fleming, Larry Lumpkin,
Oh, okay.
Christopher Price, a.k.a. DJ, the original crew.
Yeah. They're my niggas out there.
That's who I started hip hop with. And because I couldn't motherfucking break dance, I started rapping. And Terrence was already rapping.
That's how he smooth was. That's what he did.
Yeah.
When we went to the studio, dog, I swear to God, we gonna see Jewel, man. This cat named Jewel.
I knew Jewel. Old Jewel used to walk around with the big ass motherfucking Gucci chains, so sick.
Yeah.
I used to fuck some of Jewel hoes.
Yeah. First time I go meet him, I go to the
I ain't never met Jewel, dog. I used to fuck bitches that used to fuck with that nigga.
Yeah, I went to the store. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it's like, you know, stop at the store, grab a pad of pens, you know, and we walk in that bitch the first, you know, on the way to the studio. Cause I'm so, I'm thankful and humble, you know, for my gift and my talent. But I'm so into what I do and the type of individual I am. It's just like, I wrote the rhyme on the way going to the studio. Like, I wrote that bitch down just like my third time probably going in the studio. So I go to this bitch.
Hey, do you remember the first rap song you ever wrote, P?
Yeah, hell yeah. I damn near know all my shit. Like,
hey, what era was that shit in, like, when you wrote it? Like, was it in, like, the Curtis Blow era, the LL Cool J, Run DMC era?
The DMC era, LL, you know, that 86 shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That 86 shit, you know?
Yeah.
I'm more like, you know, like, I probably went in the studio, like I say, I might have went in the studio, like, with my man's 87, 86, somewhere up in there, 86, 88. But, you know, when I recorded it was 88. So, and like I say, I go in, like, I write the rhyme on the pad. You know, I'm getting money. I mean, I tell you, I'm counting first $100 at 15. I'm eating. I'm a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to cook up cop. You know who to cop from, cut up, cook. You know, I learned all that at an early age. You know what I'm saying? I jumped off the porch early.
So you were learning rhyme and hip hop simultaneously.
Right, like.
I mean, not rhyme and hip hop, rhyme in the streets simultaneously.
Right, because it's It's more like
That's why y'all music was so cut up like that too.
Right, like all the majority of what I'm saying is like certain rhymes that I say, man, is really all facts, and it's like this some shit I really lived and did. Or my niggas was doing this shit, we was doing this shit, and it's, you know what I'm saying, some shit like that. And like I ain't lying at 85%. I'm telling you 100%.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? When I get it ain't hard to write when it's all facts.
Yeah. See, the thing with me, and why that shit didn't enter into my music, because I think I had the desire to rap first, and the street shit was just the reality that I just didn't give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know.
I mean, I know where you're coming from, because I had them same feelings, because you know, more like, because I come, like I said, like coming in that conscious area, I'm coming with KRS One of them that,
yeah, you know, and so, they helped, and that shit that they was coming with kind of helped you escape what you was going through in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but it was a transition though. You got to think.
Yeah.
You know that. You know, all that self-destruction and the West Side Story, you know, all that. My baby ain't never did nothing to nobody.
That motherfucking follow the leader. Ooh.
Right, yeah, you know, that was, you know, Rakim, like, you know, that, he got a different kind of, like, I'm more like that, because I was rapping before my time, too. Like, even back then, I still was the big homie on the rap tip then.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Even when I come in, it's like, because I'm a little older than, you know what I'm saying, a few of the cats, so, and then I'm coming in like, I'm seasoned already. Like I really mastered this shit. Like, it ain't no, it's like, you know, I ain't, you know, the type of nigga that battle a nigga, but any nigga want it, then get it. Like, nigga, I tell you what's up. Like, you feel me? But it's like, that ain't what I do. That ain't what I'm into my craft so much to where it's, I like my music. Like, I like it so much. And then I be wanting to critique it and do it a certain kind of way. And,
yeah.
You
know what I used to do? I used to take my favorite lyrics and I would take it to different producers and have like about 3 or 4 different versions of that song.
Yeah, that's how the Chedda Boy verse was. You know, that it's like 3 or 4 versions of it. You know what I'm saying? Coming from 3 or 4 different producers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just
and whichever one was the hottest, that would be the one that would make it on my album.
That's what happened. That's what happened with that, with the Chedda Boy. And then, you know, this nigga just kind of got mad at me. They like, well, damn, Frown, man, you know, you had did that with us. And, man, you know, we did that together and all this. But I'm telling you, the niggas like, well, you know, like you said, I told one of my niggas, I'm like, but dog, I know you paid me for it and I ain't tripping. Even though I switched it up a little bit, it wasn't
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that motherfucker Malik was the king of that. And I paid this nigga to drop the same verse that y'all did on my last joint. Nigga, I see that nigga drop that same motherfucker, but he didn't, I ain't gonna say the same verse, but he had the same shit in there. It was certain punchlines that motherfucker used on about 3 or 4 niggas' album in Detroit. I'm like, he was like, T, but a lot of them niggas didn't even pay me for it. Nigga, I paid you for it, nigga.
Yeah, some niggas don't though. Like I said, like I told my man, like one cat did pay me, you know what I'm saying? And he mad at the song that I done did it, but I'm like, dog, you ain't even pay me for this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But then the other cat, he had paid me. And it's my nigga, he passed away, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, God bless him. You know what I'm saying? Got killed in 2015 before I come home. But anyway, you know, I'm like, dog, you put the song on the shelf. It ain't even out. Like, you ain't, and you put it on the shelf for like damn near a year.
I never got mad. I never got mad at none of that kind of shit because none of us, we always like little street, little ghetto, you know, that Mariah Carey, ODB ghetto superstar shit.
I want mine out there. Like, let's say if a cat call me and say he want to, you know, but certain cats like you found, so it was different with you. And when I did a song with you, even though you paid me, I wasn't tripping on nothing, doing the song or whatever. I just know I got to get over this. So then you so far out at the time, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I couldn't even find you.
Yeah, see, but I wasn't. I knew that was gonna be my last joint, man. So pretty much, them was my last days in the game, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, cause I've been doing that shit since I was like 12, 13, and I think when I recorded my last album, I might have been like 37.
Okay. See, I got cats right now that owe me, dog. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, 1, 2 cats, like you owe me, nigga, a lot of money, nigga, for these songs, and then you selling this shit and doing shit. And then it's like, I ain't even tripping on that. It's like, nigga, you try to do the shit without even, fuck the what happened to the publishing and shit? Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying, certified in this shit, nigga. But, you know, I'm still trying to pay me a beat.
Yeah, I think my last joint probably only did maybe about, and it's crazy because I didn't push it that much. You know, I didn't push that. I was losing the passion and shit for the game. You know, I was pretty much on my way on out of there. I think I only sold maybe about 3,000 or 4,000 copies. You know, just straight out my fucking trunk and shit.
Yeah, but see, when you lose that fire, you gotta have that passion. That fire. See, I don't never lose the fire, and that's why I be having up with a problem coming in there when I do music with certain cats, because it's like, I'm a businessman, and it's like, you know, some of you, then it's like vice versa. Some of you don't even have their business together, and I've been in business shit and got paid, and they mad at me.
And see, and the way I was doing the shit, see, I lost the fire, man, and I'm gonna tell you why. How? I lost the fire because of niggas like y'all. Y'all niggas came out in the game so motherfucking hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel like what I was doing. Y'all niggas didn't have to go out there on the streets and sell records. You know what I'm saying? I actually had to stand out on the street and sell my motherfucking records myself. Like a dope man sell dope.
You gotta do something. See, everybody did it.
Other than that, these records ain't gonna move. You know what I'm saying? They can't move. And you know, I don't have nobody backing me. That was the only way that I could do this shit. And at some point, man, in time, man, that shit started getting discouraging. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because you gotta do too much. You gotta work hard. I'm one of my niggas, Poe, saying he wanted to.
Yeah, I know, motherfucking Poe.
My nigga Poe, he wanted to go out at Universal one time, and they like, nigga, you ain't supposed to be in here telling us we're your manager. You got everything together, but you ain't got your manager. Like, you ain't supposed to be talking to us. You
talking about old Poe married the old boss over there.
You got to have a team. You know, we had a street team too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we kept our street team. You know what I'm saying? Even right now, like, you know, I still run. That's why I was like, once upon a time in the leg, I still run with my same niggas. I'm with the same clique. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never switching up. Like, these my niggas, like, some niggas I might not fuck with. If they busy, I'm busy, or you know, shit like that, or, you know what I'm saying, we've been so much, it's just like, nigga, I see you when I see you, or, you know, what up, you know, you eat, you live, and I'm eating, I ain't got no problem with that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't no shortages on this end, like, you know what I'm saying,
hey, I think that, see, if I had a team with me, man, you know what I'm saying, you know, you dealing with a cat that had to make his own music, run his own record label, who had to, and I got burnt out, bro. I just got burnt all the way the fuck out. After about 7 times, 8 times of doing this shit, I couldn't do it no more, bro.
You burnt yourself out, see?
Yeah, and then you talking about, I would do shit like take my income tax check, you know what I'm saying, and go, and I take $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 and send it to disc makers.
Yeah, then back then, see, I know what you're saying, because even back then, we ain't had we gonna do this the first time, but then, you know, after that, then we started getting, you know, little in-house, you know, city people that was pressing them CDs or whatever.
Hey, you know, thanks to y'all boys. Y'all boys brought that in-house. Y'all boys made niggas really believe in rapping. You know, but with a cat like me, man, coming up the way that I came up in the game, you know, it was pretty much like, I mean, this shit, the way these boys doing it now is very easy. And I'm like, wow, I spent all these thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in studio.
Yeah, but it was the timing. It's the timing with a lot of these cats right now. That's another thing with us. Even though we did, you know what I'm saying, do what we did, you know, what we did, but it was more like our timing was still off too, because there was a transition. So when we couldn't, you know what I'm saying, keep up with the transition due to the fact, the beef. And then you got Kwame in here going through this shit. We put a black eye on the city, the whole
man
froze back. They ain't want to even get nobody no money at first. They like, fuck.
Hey, I think Awesome Dre did that, man. You know, see, I'm gonna tell you a little something. This go back before Kwame. You know, Awesome Dre was one of the first guys to gain some attention from Detroit as far as making rap records.
Awesome Dre, I mean, a bunch of cats. You got my man's number.
Hey, look, what Awesome Dre did, something.
What's the boys that went to jail? What's the niggas that went to jail that had the dope in?
You talk about Rap Mafia.
Rap Mafia, you know, we had them niggas. We had
and see, Dre. See, I'm gonna tell you what Dre put. I think Dre put a black eye on Detroit. Because back at the time, Dre actually got signed with Interscope, and they didn't pay. Somehow, you know, Dre was waiting around for his money, and they never gave him that damn check. So Dre got on the fucking plane, man, and flew all the way to motherfucking Interscope, and went in there and tore that motherfucking place up. You hear me?
Yeah, see, that, you know, and then, you know, they know we these niggas too. That's another thing, you know, we get fighting.
And Awesome Dre was a conscious rapper. He was from the days of where I was from, where niggas wasn't really Rap Mafia was the only niggas out here talking that kind of shit back then. Yeah, you know, Dre was just a regular conscious rapper motherfucker, but his street mentality, his real life Detroitism. You know, and y'all niggas ain't got my money. I don't give a fuck about this. Look, man, that nigga went to throwing chairs through motherfucking windows, and that really put a big black. And that made the industry scared of Detroit people for years. I mean, because he wasn't even talking that old hard shit in his raps. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But in real life, they was playing with his money. That man went up in there like he wasn't playing.
Oh yeah, you know, that's how that goes, man. You know, it's like us, like, you know, we niggas are trying to bootleg our CDs. We was on the niggas' head, like we had cassettes and CDs, like I said, the shit was a transition, shit was going out, and other shit was making, you know, was coming in. Cassettes was going out, CDs was coming in, CDs going out at the same time, digital shit popping up. So it was like we was going through that transition too again, plus the beat. But we was like, shit. Nick couldn't even CD, Nick couldn't bootleg our CD niggas. We went around this bitch and jumped on all type of niggas. Some on East, West, East, Highland Park, North End, Southwest. I don't know where they was at.
Y'all niggas had that squad. Y'all had that squad and that paper.
You already know that for sure.
Hey, y'all niggas had that. Y'all see, like I said, y'all are different from us. We was more street niggas on the outside and wanna be rappers. That's what we wanted to be. Y'all niggas was rappers and thug niggas, and just y'all didn't give a fuck about whether that shit leaked over. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hoped it did. You know, and that has set a real cornerstone in Detroit hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You know, other than what the guys that we talked about, Jewel and, you know, Dre and B-Def, Puncho, you know, cats, you know, Merciless Amir, you know, unless we talk about them cats, these new cats don't know about the history of Detroit hip hop, man.
Oh yeah, we gotta get them niggas they flowers.
Doc Chill, you know.
Oh, Doc for sure. And then they them my niggas.
Derek Palmer,
same guy.
You know.
Doc come up under the same umbrella too. Like I say, you know what I'm saying. The Doc was over at the same studio. You know, that we made all that Chedda Boy shit in. You know, Doc. We used all the same equipment. That's just the shit still in there now.
Yeah. Yeah, I back in the day, the cats tried to used to get me to fuck with them Hollow Point niggas, but I never would fuck with them cats, you know. Big Hank, you know, big ass Hank, they used to do the rap, they had to deal with Def Jam, you know. I just didn't want to, somehow I believed that, I didn't know that the music industry was the way that it really was, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was a cutthroat industry. You know, and I didn't come at it with that. I just came at it with just raw talent and the best music, that almost kind of like my uncle did. And that's the reason why my uncle became a legend. But his music, you know, Aretha Franklin sung his music when she was doing the gospel festival up under the Obama administration in the White House. She did all Thomas Whitfield music. But my uncle didn't get none of the music that should match up to his legacy. I mean, none of the money.
Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying.
You understand? Most of the people, like I say, that I came up with, we just did that because that's just naturally what we did. You know,
Right.
we would have never had. The shit was what we. It was bigger than us.
Right.
You know, and a lot of us didn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? You know, the shit was way, way, way bigger than us.
Yeah, it was like that with us. It was like that with us as well, but on this note, yo, we was more like, well, right now I can say this. I'm catching up with the money too. Like, you know, like I ain't my legacy and the money had to catch up with each other.
Yeah.
You know, and it just, that's why I say I'm blessed just to be around and be able to leave it. You know, just to be here, man, just to, you know, be able to put the other package together, put this package together, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, you know, I got a 4-in-1 pain, you know, like, you know, the doc / movie, you know, the book with the album, you know what I'm saying? The album gonna be a nice package. I really don't want to, you know, leak too much far as on the album right now, but you know, it's gonna be a nice package. You know, like I say, it's, you know, it's gonna be, you know, I'm gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, what they've been looking for. Then, you know, the city, they always be wanting.
Hey, P-Freezy, I think my money beat my legacy.
Yeah, but you know, you
my rap legacy, it just never got that. Outside of, you know, a certain era, my legacy would be lost. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, if it wasn't for cats like me and you talking about guys like me, Original Crew, and you know, my nigga Drew and them, you know, and all this, if it wasn't for us talking about these cats, that legacy would be lost, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm glad you came on my show, baby.
Oh yeah, for sure. And, you know, I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, having me on here. I'm just saying, you know, we the type of, like me and you and other cats like us, man. I'm just saying, it's more like, I ain't gonna let nobody die, man. I'm gonna give all these boys their flowers. That's why I say,
you know, P-Frown, I was old stuck up nigga, man. You know, I didn't want to. I'm like, oh, put my music, all these thousands I done spent on these records, and you talking about put my shit on the internet for free? Oh no! You gonna have to pay me at least $5 to hear this fucking album. and somehow that got played out. You know what I'm saying? Because people wasn't buying records and albums anymore. And I'm like, man, okay, we done went from the 4-track to the motherfucking reel-to-reels to the DATs to the ADATs. It's like you motherfuckers is constantly rearranging the game. You know, they done made it to the point to now where you ain't even your form don't even matter no more. You ain't selling records, CDs. I mean, none of that shit. You know, they kept doing that because guys like us was becoming stars.
Right, because
without them.
Exactly, and then it's a more like a, you know, throwaway guys type thing. Like, we got some throwaway niggas, man. We can throw this nigga away, bang another nigga in. We can make this nigga clone this nigga, do that. I'm saying, all that type of shit in the place. So, you know, niggas gotta be conscious, you know what I'm saying, to be aware. And I ain't saying us, I'm saying the general public, like, as well, like the people that, you know what I'm saying, the fans, like, you know, the people that's, you know, just out there, they ain't really gotta be a fan, just regular people, you know what I'm saying, that like what they like, or, you know what I'm saying, spend money on what they spend money on. They gotta be conscious of what they doing and who they dealing with, it, you know what I'm saying. How you gonna benefit for something? You know me, I do this for the love. There's a music in my bones. I do this shit for the love, but at the same token, it's my time and it's my effort.
I know the decision I made not to put my shit on the web, I end up paying for that dearly. You know what I'm saying? All my albums, I still got them. And I never put one of them on the web. And today, I wish that all of them was on the web. I wish all of them was on YouTube. But when I had the opportunity to put that shit on YouTube and to actually make a difference, I didn't want to do it. Ain't that something? Because I'm like, nigga, every time I sell one of these records, I get $5, $10, maybe $15. Why the fuck I want to give my music away for free? You know, I didn't see the bigger picture.
Right, yeah, see, and that's the thing, you got to move with the time, like, even right now, it's a transition in the game. So a person got to know, like we're doing a podcast right now, everything visual and different. So you got to be flexible like water. You got to be able to, get in, like, I guess when you fit in that, or, make a lane or something.
Hey, what I didn't know is what Yak did. I took Yak. We only got about 10 more minutes left, and then we're going to have to shut it out. But old Yak, you know what I'm saying? I took that boy when he was a young guy, a teenager. And I think I met him when I did like my first, I had a couple singles and EPs already floating around in the city. When I did my first album, that was around the time I met Yak. And he was a young teenage guy, you know what I'm saying? And he was young, hot with the times, and when he would make his beats, he'll tell you, he would make his beats and shit. And I liked him. I knew he was going somewhere because he had this, but a lot of his beats was out of key. And I taught him how to make his beats and put his shit in the key. You know what I'm saying? And he learned that craft. And okay, this guy's really nice now. And I think I had him to produce a couple tracks on a couple albums of mine. I think he produced that track that me and you and Leak and Ad rapped on.
Okay.
Yeah, he produced that track. I mean, that boy ended up becoming fire. But because he was young and innovative and thought differently than me, because I was much older than them, you know what I'm saying? And today that boy fucked around and, the movie that me and all of the shit that he learned from me, how to record and make records and make movies, he was right there watching me and Corey and them do this shit. In fact, Yak introduced me to Corey. But today, Yak fucked around and put that movie Snake out on YouTube and fucked around and changed that boy's whole motherfucking world. You hear me?
Yeah, that's
While I'm sitting up there talking about, I ain't putting my music out for free. Y'all gotta pay me for it.
You gotta give him something. That's why I told you I'm giving him something like 6-7 songs from here until the album come out. You know what I'm saying? I got like a few songs I'm about to give him out. I just gotta go to the studio this week and finish like I think 2 or 3 songs. I think it's 3 songs if I'm not mistaken. But if I finish them, I'm gonna put the song on. Put them up there. Anyway, they reach for a long time, but they you can pull me up on you got me just push period Brown, and I come up when I be on other cats. I don't like leave out when I put them up. Other cats, you know what I'm saying? TLB, Rash, Walks, whatever, if I put them, you know what I'm saying? This is white fuck without a boy in my I don't care for this shit. You're a cat, I've been going about 20 years. I be my own channel, so I'm gonna set the channel. I got the channel set up, I just ain't put it up there. And now I'm doing something else, man. I gotta say, I stay working, man. I'm working so hard right now, like, it's like I'm on overtime and overdrive, and
Hey, all I'm saying, man, keep doing it, put that shit out, and I'm going to tell you, don't do like I did. I'm talking that shit of, hey, nigga, my records cost, you got to pay me to hear my records. All that Big Willie shit, and fucked around and missed the whole fucking gravy train. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit on the web, put it out there. Let the world, every fucking chance you get, put that shit out there. I never knew that motherfucker, you could get rich off YouTube.
Man, listen, I'm putting my foot on that neck, bro.
And I'm just saying, that's just one social. You can get rich off all of them.
Oh, yeah, I'm on every little site like this, I'm up on the video, but I really don't, I promote them and stuff like that, and I don't know how to, get it in on it like what you're saying, but, I'm doing so much other stuff, man, it goes straight down every problem, baby. My business is like the label, man, and I think it's a laugh. It's like I'm like a music consultant or something like that.
Yeah.
gotta manage a few people, consult with a few people. Like I was just with my mans, you know, me and him, you know, I'm where he got his thing, and I got mine. So I help him, and he helped me. So like, I do a lot of stuff. So you know, I need a lot of ways. You can't just have on one video, one way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta take that shit and just throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? Just like you got a handful of rocks and just throw that shit out there.
You gonna hit something, you ain't lying.
Yeah.
Say, man, I heard this battery about to die, that I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, anytime, you know, we gonna chop it up all the time. You know, I'm on your show, baby. All you gotta do is pop up, you know, it don't make a difference. You know, we can sit down together and
Anchor's giving me the head up, red light. I guess they telling us the time is about to shine. But this is Terry Whitfield, a.k.a. P-Frown.
Yes, Chedda for sure. Oh, boy.
Right with me, yeah, a.k.a. Yasha Ben Israel. Getting ready to close out for the Terry Whitfield Yasha Ben Israel podcast show. The place where we talk about things that they don't want you to know and things that people don't like to talk about. Sliding out. I'm out of here. Mad love.
For sure.